All right, all right. Welcome back, everyone. I'm super excited. We have Nick Krem from Krem
Woo-hoo.
Virtual. Hey, Nick, how's it going today?
I am fantastic, Tom. I'm on here with you, so it's always a great day when I can talk to you, Tom.
Oh, man, I love it. Could you share with our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Tom. So, I got started off in real estate about 6 years ago. Since then, climbed through the ranks, calling 15 hours a day, which is, every agent's most favorite part of the day, right? Making phone calls. I started off as an ISA calling 15 hours a day. Fast forward a bit, 3 years ago, started my own company. I help agents with their organic content and how to get in front of people more. And how do I do that? Well, I've been able to grow my business into all 50 states, 12 countries now, all over the world, all through our organic video strategies. Here's what I always tell people. If I can get a guy from Portugal to schedule a call with me, get a translator just for the call, I can get the guy next door to you giving you a call to sell your home, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And I know that you've helped me as well as many other agents and brokers across the country
Yeah.
grow their business, whether it's on the production side
Right.
or agent attraction. So let's say if you're a brand new agent getting started right now, what would you do? What would be the 4 or 5 tips, the things that you would do to take advantage of the huge opportunity right now with social media?
Man, the first thing you got to do, especially if you're a new agent, is you got to let people know, right? You got to let your audience know. You got to let them know that you're in real estate. And even more importantly, too, if you're a new agent, look to partner and look to work with people who have had success in the past. Why? Because then you can continue to leverage the success of your partners as if it were your own, number one, and also to have the guidance of them. So the first thing I would do is, number one, make sure that you do get on video and then you share it with your audience, right? Here's the first video I would shoot. Let's say I'm a new agent partnering with Tom Daves. Man, you'd be the luckiest agent in the world, right? But I just partnered with Tom Daves, right? You know what I would do? Tom, let's hop on an interview, talk about what we're doing to help new agents. Talk to us about what our team does. Talk to us about what makes the Tom Daves experience different. Why? Because all I have to do is ask Tom 4 questions, and then I look like an expert, right? I don't have to go on there because here's the thing: as new agents, we don't know everything yet. I'm saying I'm a new agent. As a new agent, if I was a new agent, we don't know everything yet, right? We don't know the process. We haven't done many deals. We can't come on here and tell you we're the most experienced. But what I can do is I can leverage the experience of Tom. I can show people that I have the best agent that I'm partnered with. I can show them that I have the best support. I have the best team here. So the first thing I would do, I would interview your leader of the team. Why? Because that just shows that you have the power there too. And I'll tell you what, too. Like I said, I ask 4 questions. I look like an expert, right? So that's the very first thing I would do. The second thing I would do, interview a mortgage lender. Why would I interview a mortgage lender, you're asking? Because here's why. What you do is you just give people a market update, right? And again, if I ask the mortgage lender 4 questions about the market, the mortgage lender, get an experienced one, right? The mortgage lender will be able to answer them in his sleep. And all of a sudden, you have a market update featuring you. You're in front of your audience. They know who you are. And again, here's the best part. I don't have to get in front of the camera and rattle off 10 different real estate facts that I don't know the answers to yet. I get to, number one, not only learn from great people like Tom, I get to also learn from a mortgage lender, learn the lingo, get to know the game a little bit. So you're getting coached while you're doing these videos, right? Those are 2 big videos I would start with. Here's another great tip, okay? What I would do is, we always say hop on the phone, and trust me, if you know my team, I will never tell you not to email someone, and I'll never tell you not to hop on the phone. Like I was telling Tom before, Tom knows he's in my email campaign. He knows I still believe email works. But here's what I also know. Video text messaging is crucial, and it's a lethal killer, right? If you get in front of the camera, I'm not saying not to call people, but let's say I call Tom. Tom's in my sphere of influence. I need to let Tom know that I'm a new agent, right? I'm an agent. If you know anybody that's looking to buy or sell, reach out to me. Tom doesn't answer. What do most people do? We might leave a voicemail, right? Well, here's what a great new agent does. Takes out their phone. Hey, Tom, what's going on? I just partnered with some of the best agents in the country, and I'm here to help people sell or buy homes. If you know anybody, reach out to me. Boom. I send them a video message. And now you can send out video messages like crazy. Because here's what happens, right? The first thing you want to do in this video message is you want to say their first name. Notice I said, hey, Tom, you want to let somebody know it's just for them. People get those butterflies in their stomach. When you're watching a video and they say your name, like, oh, crap, that's me, right? So like when you send that video message, you're going to stick out in their head. Because here's what happens most of the time. We reach out to someone, we might let them know, or they might see our Facebook post and then they forget about it. And then if we don't constantly remind an individual we're in real estate, they're going to recommend somebody else. And then we're going to look at them and say, hey, what the heck? Why didn't you think of me? We didn't do anything to differentiate ourselves from anybody else. That video message is a differentiating factor right off the bat. When somebody thinks real estate, they'll be like, man, Nick just sent me a video message. Yeah, Nick's the guy you go to in real estate. You differentiate yourself right off the bat. You're going to spark up conversations. And when they think real estate, man, that dude Nick is the only one who sent me a video message. I'm going to think of Nick first. So that's what you do. The first one, interview your leader in your real estate team. The second one, interview a mortgage lender. The third one, mass video messages out to the public. And here is the last one, and probably the most important one. I would also recommend this being an interview. And if you notice, especially for new people getting started, interviews, and dude, even experienced people like Tom, he knows interviews are the best practice. It's the best way to do it. You get to show your partner, show who you work with, and you get to share knowledge to the community because that's what it's all about. But here's what I would do. I would get interviewed by somebody on your team. Again, someone who's comfortable on camera, and have them ask you questions. Why you got started in real estate? What are your goals? What are you doing this for? So now every time you work with a new client, you could send them a video and say, hey, here's a little bit about me. Now they get to learn not only about like what you know about real estate, because at the end of the day, people choose people, right? People are sold on emotion and they justify with logic. If they have that emotional tie, like, man, Nick's doing this to have a better time to create a better life for his family. Man, Nick's doing this to help families than to help people just like me. And they watch that video and you just so happen to have the most experienced help and the best system, they're going to choose you every single time. So if you shoot a video, get interviewed by somebody, talk about why you got in real estate, talk about what you expect to get out of this and what's your why. Make sure you document that first initial video. Those are the 4 tips I would give new agents to getting started with video.
Man, well, that's awesome. That's power packed right there.
Yeah.
And what I always like to say is the top 3 things with video is number 1 is be authentic. Be who you are. Don't try and be someone else. Personal, business, and inspirational posts.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is be consistent. You don't have to be great. You just have to be consistent. And then number 3 is offer value with either a market update or some sort of value, or you can have some sort of entertainment. That's always fun. So there's just unbelievable opportunity right now with social media. Take advantage of it. So Nick, if someone wants to reach out, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, the best way to do it is you got my name right here, nickkrem.com. You guys can go there. We have a bunch of free branding training, bunch of free classes, free courses for agents who want to get started and want to learn how to do video. You guys go to nickkrem.com and get anything that you need right there.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, hey, Nick, as always, thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone.
Tom.
Have a good day, man.